This video will focus on calculating the true cost of temporary workers, looking beyond just the hourly pay to reveal the full financial picture. The hourly wage is only the starting point. The visible cost of $18 an hour can nearly double to a true cost of $32 to $38 an hour after accounting for hidden expenses. Temporary workers are vital for various operations, including warehouses, retail, healthcare, and events, helping to manage fluctuating demands and staffing needs. Base pay, typically 50 to 70% of the total labor cost, is just one component. Other significant factors include agency fees, onboarding, productivity lag, turnover, overtime, and compliance costs. Staffing agencies add a significant margin, typically ranging from 25% to 75%. This markup covers recruiting, payroll processing, benefits administration, compliance, and insurance. The process of finding talent involves several costly steps: sourcing, screening, interviewing, and placement. These steps accumulate expenses before a worker even starts. Onboarding temporary workers requires time and resources, typically spanning 4 to 16 hours per worker. High turnover further compounds these costs, as each departure means retraining. Supervisors spend an extra 15 to 30% of their time managing temporary workers. This additional oversight includes coaching, quality checking, motivation, and handling administrative tasks. New workers require 3 to 5 weeks to reach over 90% efficiency, creating a, quote, productivity tax. For a 4-week assignment, you pay for 100% of hours, but only receive about 70% of optimal output. Urgent labor demands often lead to expensive overtime, which is typically 1.5 times the base pay. This means an 8-hour overtime shift costs $72 more than a regular shift, a 50% premium. Worker absences trigger the quote-quote absence cascade of replacement costs, including scramble efforts, rush fees, overtime coverage for existing staff, and lost output due to delays. High turnover, ranging from 100 to 300% annually, creates a recurring cycle of hiring, training, and losing workers. This compounds recruiting and onboarding costs with each cycle. New temporary workers' low familiarity can result in errors that are 2 to 3 times higher than experienced staff. This leads to hidden costs such as rework, scrap, and customer complaints. Safety incidents are costly, incurring direct costs like medical expenses and indirect costs such as investigation time and lost productivity. They can also damage morale and brand reputation. Regulatory compliance, covering labor laws, certifications, and documentation, adds another layer of cost. Non-compliance penalties, like misclassification fines, can reach thousands per worker. Taxes and benefits are additional payroll expenses that go beyond the paycheck. This total payroll burden typically adds 10 to 20% on top of wages, including FICA taxes, unemployment, workers' comp, and eligible benefits. Poor scheduling wastes labor through mismatched staffing, causing both overstaffed periods with idle time and understaffed periods, leading to overtime and customer dissatisfaction. Access costs time and resources for every temp worker, including provisioning physical badges, PPE, system access, and permits. This creates significant IT and administrative overhead, multiplied by turnover. Leadership time is a measurable cost. Managers spend significant time on coaching, check-ins, issue resolution, and approvals, adding to the true cost of temporary labor. Chasing the lowest hourly rate often results in lower quality and a higher true cost. Focusing on better matching and fair pay leads to lower turnover and higher productivity over time. The real cost formula calculates true cost per hour by adding base wage, agency markup, and all hidden costs, resulting in a total that is often 1.5 to 2.5 times the base wage. Comparing temporary and permanent costs shows that while the sticker price of a temp worker is lower, the true hourly cost, including all hidden expenses, is often higher than a permanent employee's total cost. In a simple cost example for a warehouse associate, the initial sticker price of $8,640 can balloon to a true total cost of $16,740, representing a 94% increase over expectations due to hidden costs. Seasonal demand affects true cost. During peak periods, premium rates and rushed hiring reduce quality. During slow periods, flexible temp workers prevent overstaffing and idle labor costs. Temporary workers are best utilized for flexibility, such as managing seasonal surges, completing short-term projects, or covering unexpected coverage gaps and absences. To reduce waste, match the worker type to the work type. Permanent employees suit core ongoing operations, while temps are best for variable seasonal demand, specialized projects, or emergency coverage. Lower costs through better planning involve 5 steps: forecasting demand, streamlining onboarding, optimizing supervision, retaining top temps, and utilizing technology. This can lead to up to 30% savings. To maintain control over labor spend, track key metrics beyond just the hourly rate. Monitor true labor cost per hour, fill rate, overtime percentage, and turnover rate to identify efficiency improvements. Remember, the true cost of a temporary worker is 1.5 to 2.5 times the base wage. Total cost thinking transforms workforce planning into a strategic advantage, moving beyond just the hourly rate. To start your total cost journey today, audit your current spend, build a comprehensive cost model, and consistently track the metrics that truly impact your labor costs.